What was your kind of recollection of this whole Spotify rap thing, and what was your takeaway from it?
I love it because, I've watched them do this for, 4 or 5 years now? Is it 4 or 5 years old?
Yeah.
That they've been doing this. And, every year it's one of those things that gets shared, all over the place. But every year they've sort of like expanded out how they're doing it. I think they've made it more shareable every year, like this year being kind of the pinnacle, obviously, of where they are.
Yeah.
And it is. It's like, it's something that, they hold it for the end of the year. They don't do it all the time. It's not something that is, easily accessible any other part of the year. It's this one little section of the year, and it gives people an excuse to do what everybody's favorite thing is, which is to talk about themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And, I think that's the thing is in your marketing for your application and the things you're doing is how do you make it so that people can, express themselves and talk about themselves? And if you can turn, your application, your business, your product into something that causes people to do that, that's where things get really, really interesting. And so, I start seeing these things, and it's like, it's also just incredibly clever because it's like that private club thing that we always talk about.
That's right.
If you don't have Spotify, Apple's tried, other music services have tried, but it's just not as good because they don't quite have the same amount of data that Spotify has coming in. So it's like, if you don't have it, you kind of feel left out.